Year is coming to an end, and with the year ending, it means a new top 30. What is up, man? If this is your first time on the channel, I hope you enjoy yourself. My list might be a little controversial, judging by how people were reacting on stream. If you don't know, the Dream 16, a One Piece YouTuber, he's the homie. He hosts the top 30 because, you know, we're not BDA big, but, you know, we're growing. So I like to hop in there and give my list with everybody else. It's the top 30 is always fun. The energy is great. But you guys should definitely check out his channel, watch the stream, look at other people's top 30s, and give your opinion on what you think is the worst and the best list in the comment section below. But anyway, shout out to Dream, man. He has hustle like no YouTuber I've seen before. This man printed out the chapter and read it in his car to react to it. That's dedication right there, man. Anyways, enough glazing. The glazing is over. I'm not gonna be doing any honorable mentions. I'm just gonna get straight into my list. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to drop a like, make sure to subscribe, make sure to leave a comment. What do you think about my list? Who do you agree with? Who do you disagree with? Or, you know, honestly, I think I have the best list, so there really should be none to agree with. Anyways, enough delaying. Let's just get into the list. Sitting at number 30, we have Boa Hancock. Now, she didn't really get to do much this year, but she was scrapping with Blackbeard. I mean, we know how that ended. It's Blackbeard. But her Devil Fruit got some hype. We saw her turn a lot of people to stone pretty effortlessly. So I think her clout has went up a little bit with me, and I expect characters that are continuing to show up in the story at this point, I expect them to be a certain level of strength. So she's definitely going to get that boost, or she's just always been that strong. She's never got to show it off. Anyways, that's my 30, Boa Hancock. At number 29, we have the man, the woman, the legend, whatever you want to call her. We have Yamato. Now, unlike a lot of other people, Yamato did not... She's impressive, but I'm not falling for the hype, man. I'm sorry. Like, I like Yamato. I like her enough to put her in my top 30, but she's going to have to sit at 29 until I see some more for her. That's just me personally. Number 28, we have the deadbeat dad of all deadbeat dads. We have Yasop. Now, he might be a little low for some people, but to me, I gotta put respect on the Red Hair Pirates, but I also can't put them too high because I don't know enough about them. See, if you haven't noticed, there's a mix of things that factor into your positioning on my list, which we'll definitely see more getting into it later on in my list. But I can only put Yasop as far as 28. He's not going any higher than me. Him being able to see so far into the future that he can see like a day ahead is very impressive. But, you know, I don't... Sorry. Love you, Yasop. Can't put you any higher. Anyways, let's get to 27. We have Lucky Roo. Not going to go too much into Lucky Roo. Same case as Yasop. Can't put him any higher. Now, 26. It kind of hurts to put the boy down here, but we got Marco the Phoenix. Now, he did hold off King and Queen for a while, but other than that, he didn't really move me in terms of feats. You know, Marco is just the guy that's there to help out, but other than that, didn't impress me much. At number 25, we have Mr. Prince. We have Sanji. Now, Sanji, he was showing out this year, man. He really impressed me. Well, obviously, it's not just this year. It's counting 2021 till now. Anyways, ignore what I just said. Sanji was really doing his thing in that Queen fight. He went up a lot of levels. Maybe not a lot of levels. Oh, no. Actually, no. He did. He went up a lot of levels. He got his exoskeleton. Equals more power, more durability. He can heal himself now to a certain extent. He's faster. He has the Ifrit Jambe. So Sanji just went up and up. And he did whoop Queen's ass, but I think Sanji is up there to be pseudo first commander caliber, however you want to look at it, however you want to rank characters. But I think Sanji, he can tussle with some of the higher end of the Yonko commanders. Will he win? Probably not, but you know, maybe if Sanji fights, I'll just say Katakuri, for example. Maybe Katakuri would win like six or seven times. But, you know, maybe Sanji could sneak some wins in there. Anyways, that's it for Sanji. At number 24, we have Rob Lucci. Now, this might be a controversial take. I don't think it really should be. But Rob Lucci, I think he's going to show out. And he's definitely gotten that boost, that off-screen boost, which I love that Oda does. And he has his Awakened Zone form. So I feel like he has to be in the same boat as Sanji, where he can tussle with some of the higher-end Yonko commanders. Maybe even beat them more consistently than Sanji. But until further notice, I can only put Lucci as high as 24. So let's get into the next person. At 23, I have King the Wildfire. Now, regardless of how you feel about the Zorro and King fight, or Wano in general, I still gotta put respect on King. I liked him. I liked the way he fought. It was a little goofy at times, but hey, that's One Piece for you. But he did lose to Zorro, and he lost to a Zorro that had to go through a ocean sovereignty, and he was on mink perks, and he was fighting against Enma. So, you know, I'm sorry I can't put you much higher, King, but I love you though. At 22, should not be hard to guess, we have Zorro. Zorro's weird for me because he seems to be using Enma pretty casually now. At least if I'm remembering correctly, that's the sword he used to free Bonnie from the water. Zorro's weird for me right now. It all depends on how he moves forward with Enma. So I can't really have a more solidified opinion on him until I see him fight again. A hard battle. Maybe against Kaku. Maybe he'll show out a little bit against Kizeru. Who knows? I just have to see more from Zorro, but I think he's definitely worthy of the number 22 spot. Number 21. This is where it might get a little controversial for some folks. For number 21, I have Silver's Hair Rayleigh, the Dark King. I still want to put respect on Rayleigh and his experience and his battle experience and his knowledge of hockey. I want to put respect on that, but I also want to put respect on the new generation. So I have to put him at that spot, that little uncomfortable spot between I don't know and I think these guys are the next up. So that's why I have Rayleigh there. Shout out to Ray, man. Love that guy. At number 20, we're getting into the top 20 now. I have Crocodile. Now that might be a lot for some people, but I think Crocodile has earned every bit of that 2 billion berry bounty. Or no, not 2 billion, almost 2 billion. But I think he's definitely going to get that same type of off-screen boost as Rob. So it can only go up for Crocodile. I love Crocodile. He's not a guy you want to mess with. So that's why I have breaking in the top 20. At 19, we have the boy, the best son, the GOAT, Katakuri. Man, I want to put him higher, but I just think some of these other commanders going forward, they might put him to shame. But Katakuri did his thing. I don't need to hype him up anymore. Let's move on. Y'all know about Katakuri. At number 18, we have the Flame Emperor Sabo. Now, this might be a little low for some people, but I need to see more from Sabo. I'm just putting trust in that Oda's trying to hype him up with the Flame Emperor thing. But I don't know where he goes from here. I don't know his true facilities. So, unfortunately, for some, he's going to have to sit at 18 for now. At number 17, we have Cheerio, Zorro's opponent. Zorro's future opponent, the Invisible Man, Cheerio. Honestly, he's just here to put respect on him being Zorro's future opponent and the Blackbeard Pirates in general. Can't say too much more about him. So let's move on. At number 16, we have Beckman. Again, putting that respect on him because he's a red-haired pirate. Other than that, can't say too much. I think he might be the top of the first Yonko commanders, but can't put him any higher than that. At number 15, we got the most hated character in the One Piece community. We have Eustace Captain Kidd, the Yonko Ringer Outer. I know it doesn't sound as cool as Yonko Slayer, but that's all I got for you. Kid, he did his thing. I wasn't impressed at first, but as I reread, as I thought about it, and as I saw the hate, I was like, man, you know what, Kid did his thing. He was hooping in Wano. So I gotta give him respect for that. He was putting the tips on Big Mom. He was taking damage. He was dealing damage. I love Kid. I'm probably one of the few people that does. So that's who I got for my number 15. And if Kid's at 15, I'm sure you can guess who's sitting at 14. It is his co-pilot in the Big Mom battle. It is Trafalgar D. Water Law. Unfortunately for Law, he's going up against Blackbeard right now with his trash crew. He's just going to have to bear with it. I'm praying for him. Hope he gets out of there safe. But Law, he impressed me a lot, man. After showing in Dressrosa, I wasn't too keen on Law. But, man, he was doing his thing in Wano. I'm excited to see where he goes from here till the end of the story. I love this for him, but I can't put him any higher, so he's going to have to sit at 14. At number 13, we have Garp, the grandpa of Luffy, the dad of Dragon, the Akainu potential killer. You know, I just got to put respect on him and what he did in the past, but he's also one of those characters where I don't know too much about him right now to really have a super solidified opinion on him. So I think he's in that spot between the maybe medium tiers to almost top tiers and top tiers. He rests in that spot. So shout out to Garp, man. Now, this was a controversial one on the stream. I wasn't there to really voice my opinion, so I'm gonna have to do it now. At number 12, I have Monkey D. Luffy. That might be low for some people, but in my eyes, Luffy just broke into top tier status, so I'm not gonna go crazy with my placing on him. He still has a lot of growing to do, a lot of people to fight. So Luffy's just gonna have to sit at 12 for right now. I think these people, he has a chance at beating them if he gets a more of understanding of Gear 5 and his hockey and all that. But as of now, he's just sitting outside of the top tier area. You know, Luffy's just right outside of the club. Anyways, for number 11, I have Green Bull. The agendas against admirals are so dumb to me. I have to put respect on his ranking and what I think the admirals represent. So that is why I have Green Bull at number 11. Can't say too much more about him than that. Gotta see him show out. Breaking into our top 10, we have Fujitara. Honestly, Fujitara is only over Green Bull because we've known him longer and he has gravity powers. Still gotta see more from him. But yeah, Fujitara breaking into the top 10. At number 9, we have Kizeru. I feel like he's very slept on because Aokiji and Akainu had their 10-day fight. But bro, Kizeru, I don't think he's anyone to play with. And all these people in I'll say the top 11 and up, they're the real deal. So honestly, you don't even take too much stock in this person above this person, because they're all monsters. Kizeru's included in that. Hopefully we get to see him show out some more in 2023, and maybe he can get a higher spot on my list. At number 8, we have the woman, the big woman. We have Big Mom, another character I think is disrespected by the community, but understandably so. You know, I get why people feel the way they do about Big Mom, but I like her. I damn near might say I love her, but I really like Big Mom. I like her abilities. I like her strength. Wish I could put her higher, but she's chilling at 8 right now. And speaking of chilling, we have Aokiji, Kuzan, whatever you want to call him, at number 7. I don't know enough to put him higher, but I feel like he deserves to be in the top 7 because he fought Akainu for 10 days. And because he's so cool. Pun intended. He's so cool. Hopefully, honestly, with all these characters, hopefully we get to see them show out more. So, Aokiji's sitting at number 7. For me, this was kind of a tough one, but I feel like he deserves this spot if he's not a fraud. We have Luffy's dad. We have Dragon at number 6. Being the leader of the Revolutionary Army, I feel like you have to be able to fight. You should be a top tier. So, honestly, Dragon, he's still on fraud watch. We don't know what's going on with him. But just out of respect for his position and his son and his dad, I put him at number 6. now we're getting to top 5 territory. We have the man. You know what? Actually, if you want to know who's at top 5, I'ma just hit you with the zeh. We have Blackbeard at 5, man. Blackbeard's definitely gonna go up, especially if he gets a 3rd devil fruit. If he gains more control over these devil fruits, maybe he'll awaken. Maybe he could awaken the darkness fruit. I don't see him awakening Whitebeard's fruit, but who knows? I could be wrong. But as of right now, I just have to put him at 5 because of what I think about the people ahead of him. But Blackbeard is definitely on the come up. I'm not mad if anyone wants to put him at top 2 or 3, because justifiably so. He has 2 very strong devil fruits. He's about to put Law down. Shout out to that boy Blackbeard. At number 4, we have Clifford, the big red dog. We have Akainu. Again, out of respect for the position, had to put my boy at number 4. I had to get the Admirals up there in the top 5. I really am fiending to see him fight, whether it's Luffy, whoever it is. I just need to see Akainu pop off, and I'm ready for it. At number 3, this is probably another very controversial one, but you're just gonna have to hear me out. I have Shanks at number 3. Now, you know, with some convincing, top 2 or 3 could be changed. You know, it's just a matter of opinion. But Shanks is that guy. He has that hockey. I just need to see it. But as of right now, I got Shanks at 3. And if Shanks is at 3, I'm sure you can guess who's at number 2. We have the Clairvoyant. We have Dracula Mihawk at number 2. The man said to have greater sword skills than Shanks. I know people like, Shanks is not a swordsman. He's a hockey man. If you want to come at me with that nonsense, I mean, leave it in the comment section below, but you can miss me. That's in one ear and out the other with that hockey man nonsense. Mihawk has a black blade, so he also has to be proficient in hockey. And they call him the Clairvoyant, so I'm sure he has future sight, but it's probably better than Yasop. So who knows? But just them hyping him up by saying he has greater sword skills than Shanks. You know what? I gotta put respect on him, and he's gonna be hopefully Zorro's final opponent. I mean, it doesn't really matter. He's gonna be a big, huge gap for Zorro to overcome. So that's why I have Mihawk at number 2. And if you haven't guessed by now, we have the King of the 100 Beasts. We have Kaido. Do I need to explain? Do I need to explain? Kaido was going through the gauntlet. And even when Luffy got Gear 5, he was still putting not the Bagua. What is this thing called? The Kanabo. He was still putting the Kanabo on that boy. He was hitting with the Ragnarokus, the Thunder Baguas, just smacking that boy. And man, I love Kaido. I know a lot of people are sour on Kaido, but I love Kaido. And he just impressed me so much that he still deserves his number 1 spot. Anyways, that is my top 30, man. If you have any grievances, make sure to leave them in the comment section down below. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to drop a like. And while you're down there, go ahead and subscribe. It has been your boy Dougie Fresh. What's your One Piece top 30 looking like? You know what? Drop it down in the comment section below. I want to see some of y'all's top 30s. Check out Dream's stream, man. People have some wild picks. Let's just say somebody had Vegapunk in their top 30, and he was in the top 5. I'll just say that. Anyways, enjoy your night or day, afternoon, whenever you're watching this.